Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and I hope you guys are staying safe and staying indoors. So today I have for you guys a tutorial on how I got these braids because can't nobody be going outside with this coronavirus. But we still want to look good. But before we get into that, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button so you get notifications every time I upload a new video, and don't forget to follow me on all socials. All of the links will be down in the description box below. Let's get started. Okay guys, so I am sectioning my hair into small pieces and I'm going to start hot combing it. I do this because my roots are dense and when I'm blow drying my hair I find it really difficult to get down to my roots. So I've just detangled it with a paddle brush and I'm just taking the hot comb through so that I can get my roots completely detangled and a little bit more stretched, and it just makes things so much easier. But guys, be careful with this step because I have burnt my forehead on multiple occasions in different ways and it's not fun. When you're sectioning your hair for this, the parts don't need to be perfectly straight or anything like that. They just need to be small so that you can get right through to the roots and just stretch them out. This helps me when I'm actually parting my hair during the braiding process. It just makes things so much less painful. Again, because my roots are really dense and really kinky. And so typically I've experienced a lot of pain during the parting process, and it's not fun. It's not fun, and I'm not here for it. So we hot comb. If you want links to anything that I've used, they will be in the description box below. So again, you see that I'm just detangling my hair really quickly with the paddle brush. My hair was already blow dried at this point. I do have videos on how I blow dry my hair, so if you do want to see them, they are linked below and up in the cards as well. So now I'm just brushing out and hot combing my hair just to make it all cohesive and try and get that widow's peak strand that just loves to sit in the front of my head. And I'm kind of feeling how my hair looks at this point. I've not actually hot combed my hair in years, literal years. So I've never seen my hair like this. So I'm going to section my hair off now to prepare for the actual braiding process. I'm going to section it into 3 main sections, a back section and 2 front sections. That will be from ear to ear and down the middle, because I do want to be able to wear this hair in the middle part if I so choose. So I'm just twisting those sections out of the way. And now I'm doing the same exact thing on the other side of my head. So the back section I've separated into 6 lines. So I used 5 packs of the Xpression Ultra Braid hair in the colour 1B. opening it up. I don't know who asked me to open it from the bottom. I never typically do that, but when on camera, I guess. So I'm just unplaiting the hair now, unbraiding it, and I'm just gonna cut it with scissors down the middle. I'm gonna put one half to the side, and then I'm gonna do probably my least favorite part of this process. I'm now picking the hair. The reason I'm able to go as fast as I am is because I've been putting myself through this version of self-inflicted torture for the better part of 10 years. If this is your first time, please feel free to slow down. My hand is literally cramping and I hate it here. One thing I would recommend as well that makes this easier is if you split the section of hair into 2 sections, it makes both the picking of it easier as well as the brushing and detangling of it after. I didn't do that with this section, but I did end up doing it with other sections later on because my hand was about to give up on me and it was a very unfun process. So now I'm just taking a small paddle brush and just brushing through it. This is where splitting the section in half comes in super handy. I didn't do it for this section and I found that it was just so hard to brush out and I lost more hair than was necessary in the process. So once I've finished brushing through it, there'll be some bits on either end that are whole strands that are trying to get away. So I just pull at those strands and put them back on in the middle. So I'm taking Ecostyler gel, and you can use a gel of your choice, and I'm applying that to the roots of my hair, and then I'm taking my edge control, the Creme of Nature Edge Control, and again you can use any edge control of your choice. Then I'm taking a section of the Xpression hair. Depending on how big you want the braids to be, that determines the size that you take. So mine were a smallish medium size, so this is the amount that I took for that. Then I'm splitting this section in half because I want my braids to be quite long. And then I'm taking the 2 ends and putting them directly on top of each other. Then I'm taking the hair and I'm splitting the hair into two sections. One section is 1/3 of the amount and the other section is 2/3 of the amount. And I'm putting the third amounts, the smaller section, over the bigger section and crossing them over. And I just like to twist the folded section. Use the 3-strand method, which is where you essentially take 3 strands for each of the 3 sections of braiding hair. I've tried it, it does not work for me. So what I do is I align one of the sections of the braiding hair to my natural hair, and then I sort of braid around my natural hair, if that makes sense. If you guys would ever like a more detailed version of this, please let me know down in the comments. Then as you're braiding, just make sure that you watch out for the ends. I don't know what it is about Xpression hair, but it loves to tangle. It loves to tangle like no man's business. So in the early part of braiding especially, just make sure that you keep your ends detangled. I'm going to show it to you one more time up close and personal from a different angle. So at this point I was nearly finished. Please ignore my breakout, my special friend on my forehead. So now we're in the bathroom, my whole head is braided and I'm about to seal the ends. Please, 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 when you're doing this, make sure you've got a towel around your neck because things get hot. So I'm just dipping my hair into the hot water now. This serves two purposes. It seals the ends, but also I braid really, really tightly and it just helps the braids to be less stiff and actually have movement. So when I do this, I section my hair in 3 sections purely so it's easier for me to do. And you can see me sort of shaking the braids a bit. The way that they come out of the water is the way that they'll be configured. So if they come out wavy or wonky, they're gonna stay that way. So I just move it around just to make sure it comes out as straight as possible. And as I'm coming out, you'll see me use the towel to also help straighten them as they're exiting the water. And that is how we achieved this hairstyle. It took forever and I'm glad it is over and done with now. Yeah, I hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Tell me what else you want to see from me in the comments below. And I'll see you in my next one. Love you all so much. Bye guys.